welcome back to another video, another workout, and you see we've got on the menu for today, we got back and biceps. And you know, we're switching it up from the previous back and bicep workouts, and today we are going with a supinated grip to start off with. If you don't know what supinated means, it just means an underhand grip, aka chin-ups. But yeah, so we're going off with a supinated grip. We got the brick around the waist, and as per usual, making sure we got a full range of motion going up and down. This workout was definitely a bit more bicep focused. Of course, the back is still working during, chin-up, pull-ups, whatever, but we were definitely targeting the biceps more than usual, I would say. Like, usually the biceps are like I can't think of the word, but I'm gonna say an ad-lib to the workout. But today we were really focusing on getting that bicep stimulation. And if you didn't know, then obviously supinated pull-ups do put more emphasis on the bicep compared to regular pull-ups. So if you're looking or wanting to grow your biceps, using your body weight, calisthenics, weighted calisthenics, and obviously chin-ups, supinated pull-ups, whatever you want to call them, is the right way to go. Just make sure you're clearing your chin of the bar, coming all the way down. Of course, people have different capabilities, so if you can, I should say, come all the way down, and then just continue, man, until the biceps start burning and you can't do no more. And we did about 4 sets of these, or was it 3 sets? 3 or 4 sets of these, man. And I was feeling good. I was feeling alright. And you can see where the back is being stimulated as well. The lats are still getting a lot of work during this movement. We got in about, I want to say, somewhere between 6 and 8 reps. I told you guys, I'll be watching this while you're watching it. So I don't have the script or the numbers written down exactly when I'm watching it back. So sometimes I'll be freestyling. So if I get the reps or the sets or whatever wrong, forgive me. But I'm trying to keep it as authentic as possible. I don't want to have a script and reading the script and sound like a robot or AI. I speak to what I see, and sometimes I see things during the workout, I'm like, damn, I didn't see that. So you know what I'm saying. Anyway, get back to the workout, and then we switch up to some neutral grip. Now here is the thing: if you can, or if you've just started getting into calisthenics or working out in general and you're struggling with pull-ups, I would suggest trying some neutral grip pull-ups, because it's not as back or bicep focused. It's a bit of both worlds, to be honest. So it's a good place to start with if you are really struggling with your pull-ups, or your wrists can't take normal pull-ups, or a whole host of things. But just try neutral grip pull-ups. A great movement pattern, or hand adjustment. I don't know what I'm saying today, boy, this is terrible. Hand adjustment, something along those lines, that you should give a go, man. Kind of similar to hammer curls, really, in a sense. Yeah, kind of similar to hammer curls, I would say. But yeah, we're still getting that bicep working. As you can see there, I just dropped the weight off to get a few more body weight reps in, making sure we squeeze everything out of the workout, man. No point doing the workout and half-assing it. You want to work as much as possible. And we moved then into the single arm rows. Now usually we do double, but I thought, what, it's time to step it up until I get a weight vest and it gets really heavy. Like the double arm rows are cool, but I wanted a bit more work. And as you can see, I'm really working to get these guys. They were great. Really enjoyed doing these. So they will become a part of the workout. I think the double arm rows are dead for now, unless I'm doing it as like a finisher, and we're going to stick to the single arm rows. Now obviously I've anchored my feet against the ledge on the floor, and we're just rowing, trying not to use any other body parts apart from the arm and the side of the back, that we're working with. We're trying to keep the movement as clean as possible. We want the most work on the muscle we're targeting at the moment, and I think I executed it pretty well. Could have been a bit straighter, I think, looking back now, or watching it back now, I should say. But Man, oh man, serious work on the biceps, serious work on the back, man. And it's as I said, if you don't even want to post your videos online, sometimes it's good just to record yourself doing a movement to see how your form is, if the right muscles are working, all of those things. Or, look in the mirror while you're working out. But if the mirror thing is not really an option and you prefer to sit down and watch it back closely and say, hey, you know what, I'm going wrong here, or I used this part here when I shouldn't have been, my form's a little, too fast, too slow, all that different thing, I would highly recommend it. It's nice to watch yourself back. And now you can see like the full body movement, because I moved the camera back a little bit. And yeah, you see we're just working there. We're pulling with all our might, all our strength, feet anchored. We're not trying to use our knees or our legs. They are literally just an anchor in this movement to bring ourselves up and down. Obviously the core is involved as well. And just switch over sides, man. I always say get some TRX, man. They'll really come in handy if you're working out at home or even the gym or the park, anything. So yeah, get yourself some TRX. You can get some serious work in there, because there's not really a lot of bicep exercises for calisthenics as such. You've got your pelican curls, which I've done before. You've got these, of course. Obviously the supinated pull-ups we just did a couple sets of. But other than that, it's kind of difficult to find movements that are like solely bicep focused. Obviously if you're doing weights, you can do bicep curls, but there's not really. Yeah, I'd probably say pelican curls are like maybe the one exercise that really isolates biceps. Other than that, I think everything else kind of involves, another muscle group. But we digress, man. Then we moved into some pike push-ups, or should I say elevated pike push-ups. We will get that handstand push-up one day. But for right now, we're going to continue to work on the form, continue to work the shoulders. If you didn't know, pike push-ups great for developing your shoulders and also your triceps as well. And a bit of upper chest in there. I don't know to what degree there is, but there is a bit of upper chest in there. Yeah, you can see I was dying there. And there's a car passing, lovely. And so we did 3 sets of the elevated pike push-ups, trying to keep those elbows in. It's very easy to splay. Is it flay? Splay or flay your elbows out, or should I say flare? There we go. Flare your elbows out during this movement, which isn't necessarily correct. You kind of want to keep your elbows tucked to a certain degree and then move forward and backwards rather than up and down, if that makes sense. So you're moving down and slightly forward to put more emphasis on the shoulders, and then when you're coming back up, you move backwards. I think this angle will show it best. You see how I'm going slightly forward? It isn't literally an up-down movement. It puts more emphasis on the shoulders, I find anyway. If you find otherwise, then do it at how you've been doing it, as long as you're not getting injuries. If you're flaring your elbows and you're starting to get a lot of injury and stuff like that, then maybe you want to switch it up and kind of look at your movement pattern. And then we got into some resistance band pull downs. Again, you can see what area this is targeting. A nice bit of back work. The biceps was always also working in this as well. I actually enjoyed this movement. I haven't done this in a while. I used to do it a long time ago, so I think I'm going to add this back in. And yeah, you can just see how my whole of my back is getting a nice bit of work with this movement. I literally just attached it to the pull-up bar, which we were using in the first chin-ups, and just pull down and just making sure again that I can feel the right muscles working. That mind-muscle connection is very important. If you're doing an exercise and you don't feel the muscles working that you're supposed to be targeting, then you should probably stop, go back to the drawing board, see where you're going wrong until you can feel it, feel it where you're supposed to be feeling it. You understand? Then we got into some bicep curls, literally attached the resistance band to the door. I got a little door attachment for the resistance band set, so I thought, let's grab a piece of bamboo and let's do some extra bicep work. I told you this workout was very, very bicep focused, and I enjoyed it. I feel like my biceps don't get as much love as they used to. So I will be incorporating some more bicep movements in. naturally they're going to get work from doing back exercises. But yeah, every now and again I will do a workout that is dedicated, or a bit more dedicated, to the biceps, because who doesn't like big biceps? Let's be honest. Like, biceps always look cool, man. You see when you bend your arm and you see the little, yeah, everybody likes that. So yeah, we did 3 sets of these. The reason why I sat down is just so I couldn't use any other sort of body part to assist in the pulling motion. I kind of just, again, wanted to keep the bicep a bit isolated on this one. It's very rare that I do isolated movements, but why not? You know what I'm saying? And see, you get that nice big bicep vein working there. A lot of blood going through that muscle while it's working. And literally, it's simple. Keep your arms tucked as close to your body as possible. You don't want your arms all over the place, and you also don't want to be swinging back and forth. You kind of want to stay stationary and just flex and extend at the elbow. You understand? Making sure that we're getting the right muscles working. But yeah, that was the back and bicep workouts, looking very veiny, very aesthetic, very vascular, and very pumped up, man. But I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe.